This is Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce.
Hello, family. I'm so excited once more to be with you in the very last Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce before the Christmas that comes up on the 25th of December. I'm happy that we made it. We are gradually seeing the end of the year. The year did not see the end of us. And today I want to share briefly with you prophetically what God is saying in the now. In the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 10, the Bible says, "Say ye to the righteous, that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings." I want to tell you that God is saying that it is well with you. If you are a righteous, it is well with you. It may not look well. Things may not be sounding well. But I want you to understand that it is well with the righteous. It is well because God said so. It is well because God is in charge of every situation, every circumstance. And when the story is over, the righteous will always be the ones rejoicing. Recently, I studied the book of Esther. I watched graphically how Haman wanted to end the life of Mordecai and his people, the Jews. When you read this, like in the movie, there's a point to be so suspended, thinking that this plan of the enemy will eventually materialize. But I've come to know there is a God behind the scene, a God that knows the end from the beginning, a God that there is nothing that happened under the sun that takes him by surprise, a God that knows the end from the beginning, a God who is in charge no matter what the devil is up to. And that's the God that said in Isaiah 3 verse 10, "Say to the righteous, it shall be well with him." Today I want you to know it is well with you. Yes, it is well with you. It is well with your family. It is well with your business. If you're a pastor like me, it is well with your ministry. It is well with your members. Whatever country where you are right now listening to me, it is well with your nation. God has never lost in any battle. If you limit God to what your eyes can see, what your ears can hear, you may conclude in a hurry that God has lost in the battle. But God has never lost in any battle. You need to understand with me that it is well. It's well with your soul. It's well with your body. In case you are sick, it is well. In case you are finding life extremely difficult, no money to take care of your basic needs, it is well. In case there's a threat in your marriage, maybe your spouse wants to leave you, and you're already thinking, what else can I do? It is well. Maybe life is so bitter and things are so difficult that you're already thinking of committing suicide. I'm here to tell you, don't do it. It is well. Every child of God is a mystery. It's wrong to conclude on any child of God. Don't be in a hurry to say this is the way it has always been, and that means this is the way it will continue to be. There is a God that fights for his children. There's a God that does not fold his hands and watch life bring his children to a place of pain and shame. There's a God who can convert mistakes to miracle. I'm 100% certain that the Philistines were all jubilating when Samson was caught. They took his eyes away. They lock off his head. They used shame to bind him. And they forced him to be grinding pepper, tomatoes for women of Philistines. Looking at Samson, you will have written him off and say, this man has finally come to the end. But listen to me, it is only a bend. It is not the end. While they were joking, cajoling, making fun of Samson, they didn't know that the hair of Samson was growing again. A child of God is a mystery. The moment you think nothing good can come from Nazareth, God will prove you wrong and let you know that it is well with the righteous. When Jesus died, it wasn't only the Pharisees and Sadducees that wanted him dead. Doctors wanted Jesus dead, because as long as Jesus was going about healing the sick, they didn't have patience to treat. Those who went to bakery wanted Jesus dead. Fishermen wanted Jesus dead, because as long as he was breaking bread and multiplying fishes, there was no way they would have excelled in their businesses. So when Jesus died, they concluded that this is the end of this man. But what they never knew was that there is a resurrection power that came into the grave and brought Jesus back to life. It's important to know, just like Jesus, we all are mystery. The moment they think there is nothing good anymore, nothing can be done about their situation, God will surprise them and prove to them that he's still in charge of every event in life. I want to declare to you, it is well. You don't need to cry like somebody who has no hope. Revelation chapter 5 verse 5, the Bible says, weep no more, for the Lion of the tribe of Judah has prevailed. Be strong. It is well with you. No matter what is the circumstance around you, it is well. It's well with your health. It's well with your spiritual life. It's well with whatever thing you do for living. It is well. Don't ever in your life give up on God. God is not through with you. And when your story will be over, the world will know that you are serving a living God. The friends of Job made that mistake. They thought it would never be well with Job anymore, having lost all his businesses, lost his children, and lost his health. But there is a God that can come from nowhere and restore what the devil stole. I see God restoring you. I see God giving you back that which you think you have lost. The battle is not over until the battle is over. God is committed to you. And that's why he asked me to tell you today that it is well with you. It is well with your soul. It is well with your spirit. It is well. The woman that understood this principle is the Shunammite woman. Her child died. She had every reason to cry and wail, fall on the ground, roll, and attract people to pity her. But even when she was going to meet the man of God, Elisha, everyone that met with her, she would say, it is well. She kept saying it until truly it was well. Her child came back to life. I want you to know it is well with you. It is well, irrespective of whatever you may be facing right now. It is well. Depend on God. I want to say Happy Christmas to all of you. I look forward to being with you same time next week. I love you. Take good care of yourself. And remember, it is well. God bless you.
This is Words of Wisdom with Wilberforce.